Today I'm going to show you one more of my December camp projects. Actually, if you could see a wide shot of my table, I'm doing this Stampers thing where we start out with a clean table and we have worked our way down into 6 inches of clean space. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4 projects set up around. So maybe, I don't even know, maybe you can see some of the projects that I'm not going to do in this particular video. But I have flown through the rest of my camp projects for December because I'm really eager to get going on the occasions catalog. And so even though I will be stamping in 2018 in my head once I'm done with my camp tomorrow, and these projects, that's it for my December 2018 stamping. And then in my head, I'm moving into 2019. And I'm so excited to get to those new stamps. Although I really like the projects for camp. And I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of stamping. But today I'm going to show you the card that we're going to do at camp that is a New Year's card. And I want to show you because coming up real soon, this catalog will be over. And there's some great stuff in it. So I want to make sure that some of the stuff's already gone because it has sold out. The Santa paper and the Santa dies that I've shown you, those are gone. The farm truck that I've shown you, it's gone. So some of the stuff is already leaving. And on, I think it's December 5th, they're going to have the retiring list and some clearance stuff. So if there's something that you love now, get it, because maybe by December 5th it may be gone. And I don't want you to miss out on anything and have to pay $4 million later to get it on eBay, because none of this stuff's worth $4 million. But today I'm going to use the Merry Christmas to All bundle because I'm going to do a Happy New Year card. So I'm going to actually use, there's the words in here that say, not that one, wishing you peace and love all year long. So that works perfect for a New Year's card. I'm going to use this super cute little banner here, which also has a die. And you could use this all year round because a bunch of our words fit in it, but then obviously all these words do. So happy and blessings and wishes. There's to you, from us. There's a lot of these words that you could have this set. It's obviously a Christmas set, but they'll fit in there. And when this stamps, you're going to see it in a second, and then it has this little die that cuts it out. Super cute. So that's the focal point. And then because I wanted the numbers, I'm going to reach into the annual catalog and get the Make a Difference stamp set, which is fabulous because it's every letter multiple times in multiple fonts, but it does have the numbers. So I'm going to get the numbers out of the Make a Difference, and that is in the annual catalog. I'm going to use the glimmer paper, which the designer series paper that went with this glimmer paper, it's sold out, but you can still get it. I'm going to get the use the Farmhouse Designer Series paper, which is still available even though the stamp set has sold out. And I'm going to use the Sprig Punch. And all of those are in the this catalog. So if you love them, get them before December 5th. In fact, get them today. Just go ahead and get them before they're gone, and then you're disappointed. So this card's going to go together really quick because I know after we have spent the holidays getting all busy, the last thing we want to do is spend a ton of time on a New Year's card. Sometimes, you know, if you get a Christmas card from somebody and you didn't send them one, you're like, oh, crud, I didn't send them a Christmas card. A New Year's is a nice way to send it. So I have Smoky Slate for my background. Just fold that in half. And then this is the paper from the Farmhouse Suite. So obviously on the back it is Christmas, but I'm going to use this side that just looks farmhousey. I'll just stick this on here. There's so much stuff, if you could see just beyond my camera. My table is full, chock-a-block full. Because as stuff retires, I take it out of the way. So some of the stuff we already know is going to retire because they've told us. As it was selling out, they were giving us heads up that some of it was going to be gone. So I'm going to take one Sprig Punch out of this glimmer paper. So just need one, because again, I'm going to do simple. And then I'm also, as I do these, I try to put everything aside so when I pack up my camp, but it never is all the way. Sometimes the girls are like, this isn't down here. And I'm like, oh, it was up there because I just literally made the card for my video. Smoky Slate ink. And here's that little punch I was telling you with the little stripes. So adorably cute. Just going to stamp it in the smoky slate. See, I have stuff encroaching on my space. That's the smoky slate. That's all I need that in color for. And on the inside of my card, I have this saying that I told you that says, wishing you peace and love all year long. And Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze is actually a nice color when you're working with the glimmer paper that has the copper, because it matches really nicely. It looks like it is almost copper, but without the glimmer. So just stamp that on the inside. And then I'm going to take my numbers. And then to when you want to line these up, I took a piece of grid paper, and I've already done it. And I just laid them on the grid paper so they were in a line. And then I just took my block and smashed it down on top of them. So they were all lined up nicely. So I have 2019 in Cajun Craze, but then it looks like copper. So that's all the stamping that I need. I have no place to put my stuff because I have so much stuff on the table. After I get this one done and I do my next video, I tried to do the one that I could move the stuff out of the way the easiest. That's how I decided which video to do next. Because I thought I might be on camera for one, but this one was going to go fast enough I didn't deem it necessary to be on camera for it. So I have my Big Shot here, and I have my thin die adapter. These are easy to cut through. Just line this little frame up here. See how super cute that is? And you could color it. You could stamp that in black and color it with blends, so you'd have a bunch of stripes. I think this, they did tell us some carryover sets, and I think this set might carry over, but I don't remember for sure. And because I'm so busy, I don't have time to go check before camp. And I loved it, and it was perfect for my New Year, so I just went with it. I should have used my magnetic plate, because sometimes when I'm on camera, it's easier. My angle's funny. I will smash it like this. Turn that in there. See, I've got ribbon everywhere, so I can't even turn my handle. I do have new plates. Can you hear those? It's always the sound of maybe something breaking. And then sometimes, like this one doesn't need to go twice through, so I put the one that I know I need to go twice through on the end. So that way I was able to get the happy a couple of times, but I didn't have to keep re-rolling the one that doesn't need to be re-rolled. Because the framelets, they don't need to be re-rolled. One time through it, those cut. So I've got my happy, I've got my 2019, and look how cute this is. Is that just not so cute? But you could color that in black and then color those lines. You could make a candy cane pattern. You could just make a colored pattern. Put those aside so I can take those down for camp. It has been the craziest since like September. I have been on a nonstop craziness. And our nonstop crazy doesn't actually end, but at least like next week we have Pacer Game. We have, if you live in Indy, the Art Museum does this beautiful walkthrough of lights. We've got that one night. We've got a Christmas party coming up. I do have one more stamp thing, but I don't have to stamp for it. It's a community thing where I just go and show off my stuff. So there's the happy. So I think next week we have something almost, well, I have something almost every night. So, you know, it's a little bit of crazy, but not so crazy. So now I'm just going to take this and mount it all together. I have, this is also from the holiday catalog, and I doubt that it will be continued on because usually our ribbon isn't. This is the Tranquil Tide Velvet Ribbon. And this is from the annual catalog. It is the copper ribbon that goes with the tea time. So I just need a little bit of ribbon. You know, I like to use multiple ribbons because it's beautiful and it gives a lot of bang for your buck without a lot of effort. I should have just put my camp buckets here. I carry everything down to camp. We do camp downstairs in buckets. And then I'm just going to make one loop of my ribbon here. Tie them together so they stay together. And then I don't want it to be bulky because it's actually just going to be mounted on the front of my card. And then just take my snail. It's quite high enough for where it needed to be. I never sat down. I can always tell that stress isn't the word, busy. I'm busy if I keep standing while I do my videos. I don't think I stamp any faster, but I think psychologically I must think if I don't sit down, I'll get it done faster. So I'm going to just tape the two snail the two velvet ribbons because I don't want them to flip to the upside down. So they're wrong way. But the copper ones, they can kind of just go wherever they go. And I'm going to take my 2019 and I want it to kind of dangle. So it says 2019 and you can kind of just put it wherever you want it to be. Stick that there. And then same with my sprig. And if you use the back side or even the front side once they're gone more of your dimensionals, the stuff doesn't stick to it. So it's better than doing it on your table. I'm just going to kind of stick this in here. And then same with my happy. Just add some adhesive and see it resists the back of the dimensionals. So it just sticks to my letters and not to the table. And then just kind of mess with this so it kind of goes where you want it to go. This would actually be better if I was sitting down, but my chair's kind of far away to just do this one step. So I just want to capture the ribbon so it stays. Where you want it to be. And there you go. It's a happy 2019. And you could whip those out. Here's the one I did last night. You could whip those out really quick. You could get 10 or 20 of those and send them to your relatives or your friends. It's always fun to get a card that people will keep up all through January when they take the rest of their Christmas cards down. So super easy, super shiny. Can use up some of your extra supplies if you have some things sitting around that were left from your Christmas cards, because all of this was actually Christmas stuff, but I made it so it's not Christmassy at all. So there you go. Have a great night and have a happy 2019. Bye.